Hello friends, I am dietitian Forum Savla and today we are back with an episode on what foods should we avoid during dinner. So during dinner, we normally, when I'm taking a recall of all the clients, we ask them what do you eat for dinner? And most of them tell us we have very light varieties of food. And I said, please can you name some? And they tell me they eat idlis, dosas, dhoklas, all the steamed variety. And most of them are fermented. So first on the list of foods to be avoided during dinner time is fermented food. Fermented food, why is it not okay? It's very easy to digest, okay, because it's broken down in the fermentation process. The carbs are broken down in the fermentation process. But for people, for diabetics, for dieters, for all of them, we normally want complex carbohydrates which are loaded with fiber and complex carbs which when goes inside your body, you break really slowly and the sugar release is very slow. But in fermented foods, it's exactly the opposite. The sugar releases so fast that it may cause a sugar spike. Also, it makes you empty very soon. It doesn't have a lot of satiety value. Okay, so normally with this kind of fermented foods, I would definitely say that you must avoid it and make it once in 15 days if you really are keen on having them in dinner. Otherwise, the best time to take them could be morning breakfast, could be snack, in between snack, but definitely you should avoid them for dinner. And just in case if you want to modify this a little bit, then the trick is that you can add loads of fiber to it. So you can add loads of vegetables to it and either have your idli with loaded vegetable sambar, or you can have millet idlis. Okay, you can have Kanchipuram idlis which is loaded with vegetables. So that is a little bit sneak trick which you can use if you are just like, it's inevitable and you need to have it. The second on the list of foods to be avoided for dinner is your drinks, your colas and your sharbats. Normally people accompany them with the food. So if you're very keen on having say Sprite or 0-calorie Sprites or anything, I wouldn't name a company or a brand, but any colas or any sodas for that matter are not a very good accompaniment with your meals. Also, they are loaded with sugar, so your total sugar intake for the dinner will increase, and after dinner we mostly are sedentary. We sit, either watch TV or something. Even if you go for a walk, it's not going to be a very brisk one. So the utilization of the energy is very less, and whatever is extra is stored as fat. So you should definitely avoid high sugary drinks in your dinner time. The third on the list is your refined food. So all your bakery items, right, from your croissants to your paos to your bread, they not only are fermented but they also are made of refined flour. So the sugars that are released during the fermentation process are even higher, and because of that the sugar spike will easily come. And also the second reason applies here is after food, if you don't have a lot of activity, which we normally don't have, and also your BMR is quite low at night, it's not going to be utilized. The energy, the sugars are not going to be utilized, and it's going to be stored as fat in turn. Then we are looking at high fat foods as well. Okay? This category is also because the high fat food, since it's difficult to digest, and also we are not utilizing after digestion also those calories that you get from deep fried food, we're not going to utilize it as much, and again the same process, the storage of fat happens due to the low BMR at night and also not utilization of calories. So to sum it up all, please avoid fermented foods at night. Please avoid, and also if you want to take it, I give you a trick how you can take it. Avoid those sherbets at night, those colas at night. On the contrary, you can go for buttermilk, which is a much, or kefir, which is a much, of course no added sugar one, which is a much better drink to have it. Then refined foods you must definitely avoid. On the contrary, opt for whole wheat varieties or whole millet varieties which are non-fermented, and avoid the refined ones. And high fat food can be always shallow fried or can be baked. So do use these tips next time you are planning your dinner. And thank you for now, and stay tuned for many such episodes. Bye bye.